Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of Cam and Max in the Morning. He's Cam.
He's Max.
And this is episode 30 of Cam and Max in the Morning. It took me a little while to get the last episode edited, but tennis is done. Hopefully we're back to weekly uploads. All right, good talk, Cameron.
Yep.
Good conversation.
I didn't know how to respond to that. I was like,
Let's
is
just
this a question?
Let's jump in. Let's go ahead and get things started today with odds and ends.
Okay. Sometimes we have this as like a not today kind of segment, but things just kept accumulating on it.
Well, okay, let me tell you about this. With the show, the past few, they've been a lot shorter, and it's because we've been cutting out segments every once in a while. Like this odds and ends we didn't put in. Last week we combined, or whatever the last episode was, we combined like tweets of the week and Cam's crazy news together, you know? And so I like that we have all these extra ones in case we need to cut something, you know?
So I'm seeing a movie tonight, and I'm very excited. Have you heard of The Sheep Detectives?
Okay, so I asked you about it when you messaged me about it the other day. I asked if it was the Hugh Jackman.
I forgot I messaged you.
Yeah. I thought it was I asked if it was the Hugh Jackman Sheep movie. I don't recall where I saw the trailer for it, because it wasn't theaters. I feel like I thought it was fake. I'm intrigued I'm very intrigued.
What do you mean fake?
I was like, this is a bit like
an AI trailer?
Yeah, yes, actually. I think that's exactly what it feels like. It was either AI or it was like an SNL skit that like was just an advertisement for some reason.
It has like a 97 right now on Rotten Tomatoes, but it just seems like, apparently it's based on a book. I haven't heard of that before, but I'm very excited. I'm gonna see it in about 2 hours from now.
Nice. So. I feel like it's gonna be one of those movies. Have you ever seen Jojo Rabbit?
How is it the same?
No. Here's how it is. It's one of those like slice of life movies. Like it's not like it's a comedy. It's not like it's a drama. It's just kind of like, it's literally just a story, you know?
I'm truly not following.
Okay. What is The Sheep Detective about?
This is just it's just a murder mystery.
Oh, it's a murder mystery?
Yeah. Have you seen a trailer?
I thought I did. I definitely have, but I don't recall that.
It's a murder mystery. It's kind of like Knives Out plus like, I don't know, Animal Farm kind of thing.
I've never seen Knives Out. I really want to.
They're solid, you know? I've only ever seen... Well, no, that's not true. I liked the first one. I hated the second one. Have not seen the third one.
I think I heard that Glass Onion was the best or worst, depending on who you were.
It'll be good.
Maybe I will go see... That's a lie. There's no way I can see it in a week. We gotta plan things out like a month ahead of time, honestly. It's all right. You know, we talked about skipping segments earlier. We're skipping a segment this week, unfortunately. We just weren't hit with inspiration. But if I did talk about anything in Rankum, it would really just be how much I hate AI posters that are going around. They make me tear my hair out.
We need to think as a society about what we're doing.
Explain a little bit, but yes, I agree.
Ultimately, these AI advertisements are very low on the harm scale, but at the same time, I'm like, I hate them so much, and especially, you know, it's like not okay. One sort of evil is like Wendy's and like big brands using AI, and they're like, you're a brand, you have teams. Sports teams doing that now with their game graphics. It's like, you have a team, you pay people. The other extreme of the evil axis there is like, you know, hobbyists who are like, I can make art now. I can make art. And they're like, look at this graphic I made. And I'm like, it's not good. It's AI. Why do we need AI? What void was this filling in the advertisements?
I'm telling. I hate it. Okay, in the past week, there's been about 50 yard sales happen in Henderson, which is fine. I'm not upset about yard sales, but every single post on Facebook in the yard sale group is an AI picture, and it has the same table with a bunch of tchotchkes on it, and it's like no early birds, rain or shine. It's the same layout every single time. Like,
also, like on neighborhood signs, like the handyman, like, try my business, and it's like the bean mouth, like, figure of himself, like,
yes,
roofing, come get your roof fixed. I'm like, I don't want to now that I saw your poster.
Yeah, if I see the AI, I'm like, okay, you didn't want to pay somebody to actually make a design.
Yes.
Or not even make it. You didn't want to put in effort. And I know people's time is important, okay? We are making a podcast right now. Our time, clearly not very important. Like, we could be doing so many different things. But also, where can you go for family-friendly content from two guys?
Yeah, I did drop Nazi in the first 2 minutes.
Well,
but.
you know, maybe Spotify will flag us for that. But, like, people's time is important. I get it. It is not difficult. You know how easy it is to do things on Canva now? Super easy.
Yes.
You don't have to have Photoshop experience. Yes, I would rather it look bad, but made by a human than something that looks soulless. Like there was a VBS poster. We don't want to say where, but it just looks bad because it's like everything's like embossed. It looks so bad.
Yeah, you say that, but like 20 churches right now are like, oh, he's talking about us.
Yeah, you know what?
Too many churches are using VBS.
Good, exactly.
Or not VBS, AI.
If you're, we got to stop the VBS epidemic. Vacation Bible School has gone too far. But no, like if you're listening and you work at a church and you're like, oh, is he talking about us? Yes, I am. I'm not, but
yes.
If you're using AI, then yes, I am.
Side note, a little pivot here. One time for VBS, I had nothing to do with it. I was just there. Like, my family made, like, an animated superheroes, like, video slideshow thing. Like, they dubbed it and like, animated it and stuff, and that was, like, the intro for every night of VBS. And it was sick. And it was all, like, homemade. No. People now, like, you just, hey, Sora, give me a video of that. And it just looks horrible.
I did recently a video for a student at the high school. It was basically like there is some English class or something, and they just wanted like a quick little clip of like a passion project that they're able to work on. It was like Alani's and heart health and stuff. And so they wanted like an Alani can to just like, you know, sit on a heart and then the heart explode. I added that little bit of extra creativity. And it took me about 15 minutes to make. It's super silly, but I love it because it looks human made, you know? Like, I would rather things look bad because they were made by humans, but I know you attempted it, than it be some AI garbage.
Yes.
If you're making like funny pictures with AI, sure, that's different. Like, but if you're using AI in place of using something to actually help or further people, I feel like you could be doing so much more.
Yes.
Wow, we got into hot takes quickly there. Like we went crazy. Yeah, I know. Okay, so do you know what Star Fox is?
I've heard of it. It's a fox in space as a platformer, right?
It's not a platformer. It's an on-rail shooter.
Oh.
So Star Fox, Fox McCloud not from Smash Brothers. He's in Smash Brothers. He's been in every single one. There was a game on the Super Nintendo called Star Fox. Cool. Very easy, like heavily influenced by Star Wars. In fact, in Europe, the games are called the Lilat Wars because the like fictional galaxy they're in is called Lilat. Okay. Heavy Star Wars influence. When I was in third grade, I think third grade Thanksgiving, my cousins had brought their Nintendo 64 to Thanksgiving, and they let me play that game. I loved it, and then they let me take it home. So like my copy of Star Fox 64 is still my cousin's. So shout out to Davis and Lee. Anyways, Star Fox had a cameo in the new Mario movie, and everybody's like, oh, are they going to make a brand new Star Fox game? There's not been a new one since 2013, but even that was a remake of the Nintendo 64 game. And they announced yesterday, like, Shadow dropped oh, by the way, coming in June, new Star Fox game. Ooh. And I am pumped. However, it is also a remake of the Nintendo 64 game, which they've remade, no joke, about 4 times.
If it ain't broke.
Don't know what to repeat, what to dig into there. But yeah, it's so good. Like I said, very heavy Star Wars influence. I love it, personally. It's silly, but if you're 8 years old and you see this Fox character and he's like, we're flying through space, let's go. It's like, oh, I love that guy. He's awesome. So I'm excited about that.
Maybe I should play it.
They're fun. You have a Switch. You don't pay for the Switch, like, premium, though, do you, online?
No, like the online thing, no.
Okay. You can play Star Fox 64 on the online. Like, I would, honestly, I would recommend getting a subscription for, like, 1 week just to play it. Like, probably one of my top 20 games of all time.
Okay.
It's so good. And a lot of it's nostalgia, but it's so good. We just don't have a place on the show to really talk about video games, but, like, that's just such a niche.
It's kind of weird that we don't.
I know, but I feel like that's too niche. Even though sports is also niche. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
You know, here's what I think. We're not a sports show.
Oh, yes.
I wasn't meaning for you to segue into that, but there we go. So as I was listening to the last episode and editing it together, wow, we were really, it was bad. Game 3 of the Celtics-Sixers series was happening. The Reds were in 3rd place in the MLB, 1st in the division. We were debating about where Ty Simpson was going to get drafted. I said I think he'll be a 4th or 5th round pick.
Oh.
Let's talk about what's happened since then. So the Celtics are out. I don't. Joe Mazzulla kind of fumbled it, but like in Game 7, the Peyton Pritchard wide open 3 that he missed. That's the part that I'm just like, oh.
They should have won Game 7, but they shouldn't have lost the series. Oh, it's so frustrating.
They shouldn't have had
it. Gonna make moves.
It shouldn't have gone to Game 7. Like that's the real thing, you know.
Yes.
But anyways, the Reds are on a 6-game losing streak right now. Actually, here's what happened. We talked about the run differential, and it's like, whoa, they're in first place with a negative run differential. Oh, currently, 29 minutes ago, the Cubs are up 8-1 on the Reds. So things are going great in Cincinnati. So a 7-game losing streak. And I was reading on the Reds Reddit subgroup earlier of we knew this would happen because of the run differential, but wow, we didn't know it would be this bad. And Ty Simpson was drafted 13th overall in the first round of the NFL draft. I think that's insane.
Yes. Well, clearly Stafford and his team thought it was insane too, and McVay.
Yeah. Because they did it.
He was not thrilled about it. Did you see their press conferences?
Was this like Stafford's group?
No, like McVay they're like picking it, and he's like, you know, good. I haven't talked to him yet. It's like, oh no.
Did he not have any say in it?
He probably did, but they also probably wanted someone to compete instead of thinking about after Matt Stafford.
Okay, I'm going to be so for real with you. Like, I feel like you can quarterback is simultaneously the most important position and least important position on an NFL team. Like, I really feel like with all the backups that are in the league right now, you can find somebody that's good enough.
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like if you sat down and you had to list every college, like I mean, not like off the top of our head, but like you could name at least 50 college quarterbacks going into this next season that it's like, you know what?
50?
I think so. You know how many teams there are? There's a lot.
50?
I think so. What I'm saying is there's no way there's less than 32 good quarterbacks in the NFL.
50's crazy though. That's like, people are touting like, DJ Uiagalelei and all these other guys like they're great, and then they're horrible.
I mean, ukulele is his own thing, but I feel like Ty Simpson at 13 is crazy.
It is crazy. It's way too high.
The Titans did not take Jeremiah Love. They went for Carnell Tate. They didn't trade back. I'm okay with it. Apparently, he has huge hands, so cool.
That's all you need.
As soon as people, like, there were different Twitter accounts that were like, oh, so this defender that the Titans took in the 6th round has a shorter arm length than the average NFL, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, what are we even talking about at this point? So those are all things from this past episode that we were horribly outdated on.
Sad.
Cameron, what's got you riled up right now?
What's got me riled up? What tipped you off? Was it all caps stupid?
I'll take a picture of that for Instagram.
Why is the bracket expanding? Someone was like, all of the nation loves March Madness. You'll get people who have no interest in sports fill out a bracket. They know, I'll pick this team. I'll pick this team. All this stuff. No one has a problem with it.
Right.
And the NCAA is like, you know what we'll do? We'll mess with the tried and true formula. I was just thinking about this. So they're adding 12 more teams.
Okay,
but
so
it's really
76.
8 more teams because there's normally 68.
Oh, right.
They battled themselves out. So just more of that. Like either way, it's like you have more bad like entry games, or you have like people are saying this will allow like underdogs and stuff. No, this will allow like Nick Wright said this will allow like the 10th best Big Ten team to get in.
Yes, okay.
at like 16 and 17.
This is just the Google AI overview, but it says this is the first expansion in 15 years. I don't know what they did 15 years ago. 15 years ago...
Probably the play-in.
15 years ago was 2011, so that's really not that long. But
it is.
Here's the thing with doing this for these teams, like you already said. So you know why they do the play-ins, and it's like, why do they put these small, like at-large schools in the play-in games? Why don't they go ahead and put them in? You know why? I'm asking a genuine question. Do you know why it's better for those schools to be in a play-in game than just get their first-round game? Do you know?
Neutral, or are they closer to home? I don't know.
No, it's because of revenue. Simply going to the tournament, you get, like, your school gets paid an a very large sum of money, okay? And so, whenever you have the small schools in the play-in game, they have a chance to double their money, basically, by going to the first round of winning that first play-in game. However, here's where that gets a little messy, and here's what's going to happen, like you just said. One of the play-in games this year, 2 very, very, very small schools, one by the name of the University of Texas and North Carolina State University, 2, unknown schools, especially in college basketball. Like, there is no reason for an SEC, ACC, any powered conference, like the mid-majors, they've only got basketball. So I'm okay with them getting that. But there is no reason for those schools to be in a play-in game. And here's what's going to happen. Like you said, we're going to have the 10th place Big Ten team. We're going to have the 12th place SEC team that has a negative record overall. Like, I don't care how good your conference is. Man, I'm getting heated. I'm not meaning to. It doesn't matter how good your conference is. Like, if you don't have a positive record, that you shouldn't be anywhere near the tournament. Yeah.
So on the bracket, there's 3 automatic qualifiers, or 6. There's 2 15v15 matchups, all 4 16v16 matchups. Okay. And then the at-large is all 4 12v12. The 12's playing it out.
Right.
And then an 11v11, 2 11v11s. So That's 12 games, but all the 16 seeds. What if like Texas would have been a 16 and then they play a 1 seed?
I mean, seriously, like, and like any given day in any sport, honestly, you know, anybody can beat anybody. Who was it that Duke played? Who was there? Howard? Was that the school in the first round?
Duke had a season. Duke played.
No. Like this year, like they were the 1 seed. Oh, Siena. That's who it was.
I know.
Okay, gotcha. You're right. My bad. I didn't pick up on that. But I feel like there would be more upsets if you have those big schools as the 16 seed. But like, I don't want those middling big schools. I want more of the small schools, and it's just not going to be that.
But it won't be that. No.
That's the thing. Like with the college football playoff this past year, having Tulane and James Madison, that's awesome. I loved that. I don't care. Tulane honestly kind of got, I don't know. I feel like James Madison knew they weren't going to beat Oregon, but they still put up like 30 some points. I don't care if Oregon rested all their people. Like they still scored 30 something. That's just fun, you know? And then Oregon didn't even win it. Who did Tulane play? Ole Miss. They went to the semis. Like,
oh yeah, that was, yeah.
You know, I want more of those teams. I'm not saying I want more in football. I think football should, honestly, I think 12 is the perfect number for football, but they didn't ask my opinion.
Oh, I did see a tweet that was like, if the field was like 24 teams, then Auburn versus Alabama in 2013 wouldn't have been, it would have been meaningless.
Yeah, I saw
they
that.
Both would have been in the.
And like, I think every match, every game should matter in every sport, you know? There's people that only watch football, and so when their basketball team loses one game, they're like, "Oh my gosh, the season's over." And it's like, "Hold on now. Wait just a minute, buddy. This is not how this sport works, you know?" But games need to matter, you know? The conference tournaments need to matter. The idea of conference, I don't know what's got me going today. The idea of conference championships not mattering is just so dumb. Why have the conferences in the first place?
Yeah. College sports. Ugh.
It's sad. Am I still going to watch every single game of Tennessee this year? Absolutely. You know I will. But it's sad.
Yeah. Hey, did you go to the Savannah Bananas? I don't like the Savannah Bananas.
I'm okay.
Why would you go? You're not in Knoxville, but they were in Neyland.
Were they in Neyland? I don't think that's happened yet.
Yeah.
They were at A&M.
Or this week, maybe.
Is it this week?
It's this week, I think.
I've seen some. Oh, on May 21st, so a few weeks. Oh, no, Neyland Stadium is on May 23rd. I would love to go, but there's no way, like, I can be there. Like, I don't even know what day of the week May 23rd is. No, I mean, I'm indifferent for the Savannah Bananas. Baseball, okay, I like baseball. I also think baseball is boring. Like, those aren't mutually exclusive, you know?
Yeah.
And they found a way to make baseball entertaining. And for the most part, the tickets aren't just outrageous. Whereas, like, a regular season Tennessee football game, for example.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Tickets are crazy. And so, have you seen how much gas is right now? People want to go to places, like, and have fun.
I'm dreading paying. I gotta fill up this evening.
I had to fill up my truck the other day, and
What is it? What is it down there?
It was $4 at some places. I think at Shell it was like $3.87.
Yeah, it's $4.19 up here.
But like I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like fill it up halfway or so. And I looked away, and that was the fastest pump I've ever seen because it hit $35 quickly, and I was like, oh man. But it was I mean, you know, $4, 35 gallons, like 8 gallons or so. But still, it was crazy. So people want to go places, and and have fun. I'm okay with the Savannah Bananas.
Okay, I kind of don't like the whole thing, but it's okay.
I know you're not like going. I hope not. You're not going like on your way to the movie tonight. You're gonna be like, oh, can't believe the Savannah Bananas exist. Just gripping the steering wheel.
Yeah.
You know, Odds and Ends and Not a Sports Show really got us going today.
Yeah,
And
it carried.
Hater Central,
And
Hater Central has a lot of potential. I don't want to change the name of the show, but
Hater Central. It's good.
One of my students called me a hater today, and I was just like, absolutely. One, it's with my high school students. I'm just like trying. I know kids don't love going to school all the time. I'm just trying to alleviate, the like pain of school
all the time.
Sometimes. I mean, yeah,
ever,
yeah. And so, somebody was like, "Wow, you're gonna let Mr. Maxwell rage bait you?" And they're just like, "Oh, I can't believe it." And I'm just like, "Okay."
He's rage bait maxing.
Cam and Max rate. I don't know.
Oh,
anyways, Cameron. Other than lawnmowers, do you hear anything outside?
No mowers today. The birds are very audible right now.
Oh, okay, nice.
All I'm saying.
Well, there we go. Well, so let's go into tweets of the week then. Tell me what you got for us.
It is an action-packed tweets of the week. So, little spoilers about the news segment. There's a virus-infested cruise right now people are freaking out about. People have died, so we're going to be respectful. We're not going to talk too much about it.
Okay, I don't know a whole lot about this. Like, I've seen very little, so I need info.
But there's a tweet that said, it's a quote retweet. So the original is, that boat story is really, 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 really weird. And the quote retweet is, it's funny to not know whether this is about a deadly virus or an NFL coach having an affair. So
okay, that's good.
That's a good starter.
That is a good
starter for us. Adele turned, this is not news, but it's kind of overlapping. Adele turned 38 a couple days ago.
Is she going to have an album called 38?
I don't know. I like Adele, though.
I like Adele, too.
But, so Pop Bass tweeted out, like, the Emmy, 16 times Grammy, Oscar-winning vocalist, etc., forces in music, like a paragraph. Mr. Beast had a birthday, and it was like, Mr. Beast has turned 31. One sentence, that's it. So he said, I find it funny how different these two tweets are. The top comment with 10,000 likes is, you're not Adele, bro. I just thought that was pretty good.
No, that is good. It's not cool when famous people actively try to be more famous, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like Mr. Beast. There's, the pot scene from Ratatouille where he's making the soup for the first time and Linguini sees him. That's been adapted, of course. So it said, we're going to talk about this. Hantavirus is from like Rats in ports typically. Live footage of the cruise ship kitchen before the hantavirus, and it's Remy throwing his spices and herbs in.
Wasn't COVID from Rats also? No, Bats. That's what it was.
Another good one. Well, Jaylen Brown had a no-look pass, but that is almost past a week. But yeah, it was horrible. In Game 7, he threw it out of bounds to no one. Jaylen Brown's also said, this year is my favorite year. And then he had to clarify it and all that.
Well, and then it's just like, well, yeah, because Jason Tatum wasn't taking buckets from you. And so it's like,
yeah, he's a faux intellectual. He wants people to think he's a lot smarter than I think he actually is. And that's bothering me. It's become really apparent. John Boy Media said, nothing can prepare you for who's singing this national anthem. Have you seen this video, Greg?
I have not.
I'm going to send it to you right now. Go ahead and watch this.
Oh, no. Okay.
It got spoiled for me because I saw it halfway through.
Okay. I'm pulling up the tweet just to play-by-play for...
Yeah, skip it. You can skip through a little bit if you want.
Oh, my goodness.
It is the national anthem, and for 30 seconds, it does not cut to anyone. You don't know who's singing, and then it cuts, and it's Ronald McDonald. I've never heard Ronald McDonald speak before, but he doesn't have a clown voice. He has a deeper voice.
Okay, so you've never watched The Adventures of Ronald McDonald in Wacky Land, but that's like entirely different thing. Those were on VHS tapes. I don't know. You're young, so I don't know if you know what those are. I do. I was not prepared for that. Like, I was listening to the voice, and I was like, do I know who this is? Is it like, I don't know. For some reason, I was like, is it a talk show host? That's not what Jimmy Fallon sounds like. I was trying to think the most out of place person.
And when it cuts and it's him singing in full costume, it's yeah, you can't beat it.
I can't, like, whatever the, like, sacrilegious version of Americanism is, like, I feel like that almost might be.
Who said we're gonna have Ronald McDonald sing the national anthem? Not the man who plays Ronald McDonald. He's going to come out and sing it for us out of costume. No, in full costume, in full caricature. He's gonna sing it for us.
I'm really glad.
And the top comment.
Oh no.
It says, "Makes sense. The Braves are a clown franchise."
The Braves are actually, I think they're leading right now.
Yeah.
So
Ken Rosenthal has a nice voice, said one comment. Go ahead.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm really glad you didn't put this on the show notes because I feel like if you would, I would have been able to think about something and I would have thought of something wild and then it got me there, but I didn't have enough time to think about it, and that was beautiful.
Yeah, just on the off chance, I'll send them to you live.
Man, okay, so Cam just hit us with like 5 tweets all at once.
It was a good Twitter. I got on Twitter on my I just said MacBook like an old person, but like on my laptop and my laptop computer, and it was just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit.
I can't tell you the last time I've used Twitter on an actual desktop computer. Like,
so in my purging, I don't get on Twitter on my phone.
You make yourself sit on your desk or like computer.
Yeah, I give myself a little Twitter time each day.
Wow. So here's a throwback.
Sometimes it's watching basketball.
Oh, yeah. So here's a throwback to when I was in school. I feel like I always had Facebook and Twitter, the tabs, on my laptop, like, at all times. Whether I was in class, we were in the dorm, like, those were always up, ready for, like, just trying to see what was happening out in the world that was crazy that we could talk about. That's wild. Do you have any more tweets for us?
There are a lot of good ones. There's one, Jaylen Brown. My personal favorite Patriots Super Bowl has to be Super Bowl 42 against the Giants. It was the most fun in terms of the game. Just clowning on him and what he said. Yeah, there's just a lot of Celtics tweets recently I've been looking at. But I did see the Odyssey. So the Odyssey's coming out. I'm getting worried about it. Someone said, because all these, it's going to be inaccurate. It's going to have all the cast. I'm very concerned about the cast.
I saw something about the casting. Yeah.
And someone said, I think a solution to the historical accuracy problem for the Odyssey would be to set it in the 1930s in the South and change their outfits to something like prison uniforms, and maybe cast someone like George Clooney instead of Matt Damon. I thought that was good.
That's good. I love Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
It is a good movie.
I had to rank my top 5 movies a few days ago. I say had to, like I was held at gunpoint.
Had to? Share.
Somebody, it was on the way back from tennis, and one of the players was like, okay, top 5 movies, go. I can't remember if Oh Brother, Where Art Thou was in my top 5, but I think I said if it's not in my top 5, it's easily either in the 6 or 7, no 6, 7 intended. It's easily in that spot. Like, it's such a good movie. And I mean, because of the Odyssey, like, if you watch it as a movie, you're like, this is weird, but this is funny. And then you, like, make all the Odyssey connections. It's beautiful. I'd have to think about what the 1 through 5 was. We need to do that sometime.
Yeah, you gotta share that.
I'd have to think about it. It was off the dome then.
I have my top 75 ranked.
I know you do, and we don't have time for that right now. You know what? Let's move on to the next segment. Let's take a listen to the. Oh, wait a minute! It doesn't say Coach Max. It says Cam's Crazy Jukebox. Do you know what that's about? I'm kidding. It says Coach Max Jukebox.
Okay, I was like, all right.
I'm playing it up for the bit.
Only it does.
No, Cameron messaged me last week. Like, I wouldn't say a hot take with music, but just and then like multiple days later mentioned it again. And so I was like, please tell me you're talking about this on the show.
What was the Cam's Crazy Jukebox?
I'm kidding. I'm joking because you messaged me about that song and I don't really have one this week.
Oh, see, I get it. I see now you don't have a song. You just have something else written there. I see.
I tried to play it up for a bit, and here we go.
I listened to yours afterwards, so I don't listen to that before. So I texted Greg, I think, I don't know, it was yonder 2 or 3 ago, and I said, hot take, something along these lines. I'm paraphrasing myself. I can do that because I'm the quoter. The times that are a changing, if not sung by Bob Dylan, maybe just the best song ever. And
I agree.
Because Bob Dylan's voice is bad.
It is.
Yeah. So we were looking at versions and stuff, and I'm on the Peter, Paul, and Mary kick. Sometimes I find them horribly grating. Like I can't stand a song of theirs, and I just turn off. So they have a live cover of The Times They Are Changing. It's really good. And Greg was like, oh, well, what about William Joel's version? I was, I like most of what Billy Joel does. I'll go look that up. And I didn't like it.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not upset by that. So the reason that I mentioned the Billy Joel one specifically, though, is because it's on one of my favorite live albums. It's his Kolhept album when he recorded in Russia. And it was from a sound check. So it's not even an official, it is an official recording, but it's not like a hardcore recording. I'm looking on Wikipedia. It says that the Byrds, Cher, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Tracy Chapman covered it. Simon and Garfunkel, the Beach Boys, Phil Collins, because we can't have an episode without him. Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen. So those are ones that are well known.
I've got to think that the Bruce Springsteen version is bad. I don't know.
What's your opinion of Bruce Springsteen?
I like a couple of it. I like his hits. I don't like anything else. I don't like his voice.
I literally don't like anything other than Dancing in the Dark.
I don't even like that.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, what's the other one? Hungry Heart? Hungry Heart, yeah. That's a good one.
I like Hungry Heart. I like Born in the USA.
I don't like Born in the USA either.
Well, I like Born in the USA. That kind of gets me going.
Really?
It's a hype song. I know it's anti-USA, but
I mean, like most songs that people think are pro-USA.
Yeah. As is Times That Are Changing.
Oh, so here's something unrelated. My child can open doors now. Hi, baby.
They fly now?
They fly now. Hey, do you want to come talk into the microphone? All right. Say hi to Cameron.
Hi, Cameron.
Hi.
What are you doing right now? What are you doing?
No.
Okay. What are you watching on TV?
Watching Mickey Mouse.
Oh, Mickey Mouse? You're watching Mickey Mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite character on Mickey Mouse?
Whistle.
What?
Whistle.
Okay,
what?
Cool. All right, bye, honey.
Bye, honey.
No, you need to go. Okay, hold on. So what I was going to talk about is just sharing music with people. I don't know if you do this. Do you share music suggestions with people if you think they won't like something?
No, I try to cater it.
Okay, yeah. I have a student that all year long, in fact, last episode I talked about Avenged Sevenfold and how I've been listening to them. This student is like, they're amazing. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I listened to a few albums that I knew and I was like, yeah, I didn't realize these songs were also good. But so because of that, I've hit other bands now that I'm like, okay, you should really try this out. And so, turning the kid onto Led Zeppelin, like Black Sabbath, Kiss, other stuff like that. But he's like, okay, what's your favorite song of all time? And I'm like, you're not going to like my favorite song of all time because it's by Styx and you're not going to like it. I just know that, I'm not going to go up to people and be like, yeah, you know what? The Beatles are all right. But have you heard this one song by Styx? No, you don't do that. If I know somebody only likes country music, I'm not going to be like, well, you should listen to this. It's by a band called the Beatles. No.
Yeah.
You got to cater the stuff to them. And if you don't have any common ground, it's okay. That's really all I got there.
It's true. I agree. I want to share music sometimes, and like it's nice for me. Part of it's just the act. I like the act of sharing because maybe they'll like it, and if they do like it, it's a win. But if they don't, it's like
well, and if they do like something, then that gives you the opportunity to share more music. But there we go. So, Cam, I think it's time to end things out with I forgot the intro. Do you have any news for us?
You mean you've watched CNN, you've watched MSNBC, you've watched Mike Lindell News, which got people to laugh at her in the press room this week. But have you heard of Cam's Crazy News? It's the hot new stuff. We're gonna executive decision. We're gonna skip the Hanta cruise. Basically, there's a hantavirus on a cruise, and they're going to like Antarctica and off the south of South America, and they're sick. People have died, but people are freaking out about it. It comes from rats. Careful, wash your hands. Spend some time on this funny story. So
is funny the right word?
I forgot when this was.
Because what you've written does not look very funny.
It is funny.
Okay.
It is funny. I forgot what day this was. I'm trying to pull it up real quick. It was Tuesday. We get a call. We are on lockdown. The church building is right across from one of the high schools in town, and it's like if the school gets the news, like we get the news. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Hazardous material. Okay. So I'm trying to find any news on this, local news in Fairmont, West Virginia. And finally I find out like, okay, on the road next to the school, which is like pretty close to the church building, there is a delivery truck, and they have uncovered a package that has leaked like a white powder. And they're having trouble breathing, they're saying, and they're like sweating and all this stuff. And so I'm like, okay, so the school's on lockdown. Like, what if this is drugs? It would not surprise me at all if that was the case. Fairmont has its share of drugs, but 3 guesses, Greg, what the mysterious white powder was.
Is it white powder from donuts?
No, good guess. That's inventive. It's not that, though.
Okay. Am I on the right track?
No.
Okay. That's good to know. Was it ground up chalk from like actual chalk? Like that you would draw like a hopscotch thing out?
I can't say because I just don't know what makes up chalk. Maybe they're similar. I don't know. Okay. I'm not a scientist.
But it's not that exactly, though.
No, It's not chalk.
Does it have anything to do with animal matter?
No, I don't. Again, unless that goes into the creation process, but unless it does, I'd say no.
I truthfully don't know.
It was like pool cleaner chemicals. Just a bag that like split. Not harmful, not a problem at all. They were like, so they said like trouble breathing and stuff. I'm like, maybe because it was hot in your delivery truck, and I don't know, like, but like 3 hours later, like the lockdown is like, they're like, it's fine. And it was just pool cleaning chemicals.
So how did they not? Okay, I get you're not putting your hand in the powder and like smelling it, but like I feel like if you are trained in like that world of like, you know, drugs,
I feel like you get there and go like, oh, that's what this is. This is not a big deal.
Yeah, like you may be like, oh, I don't know what this is, but it's not this. Like,
so it might have been. I'm looking at it. Might have been like a chlorine tablet that powdered up, and so you got
I get that. Like the tablet you'd put in like a dishwasher or something, you know?
Yeah, just like pool grade and.
Okay, so we have a bottle washer, okay, for baby bottles, and there's these little, probably, imagine what is it? A Smartie. Imagine a Smartie, but like double the height, but like that, you know, diameter of a tablet that you put in to clean it. Do what?
A thick Smartie.
No, yeah, this is the forbidden Smartie, but like if I found it on the ground and I stepped on it, I don't feel like afterwards I'd be like, oh man, look, there's anthrax. Like, no, it doesn't look. How are there professionals that can't figure things out? Like in a timely manner.
To include, we may not be able to include this part in this show, but and I did RA training and stuff. It was like, there was like a cop superstition kind of thing, like this, like one touch of this drug will kill you, like, and like you'll be passing out, like fentanyl and stuff. But then it's like, bro, bad guys are handling this stuff all the time, but they're fine.
No, but they're immune because they're bad guys. Yeah,
and so like you hear those presentations, and I'm like, okay, something's not adding up, and then you look, and it's like, yeah, that's just all over. Like, there'll be a news report like, someone passes out because it's like they're overreacting because they're like hyping it up in their mind. Like, no, you gotta like ingest it or whatever it might be the case. So these scares happen a lot. It feels like.
Absolutely, and it's just you want to be cautious. I get that, but. Well, thank you for listening to the show this week. Be sure to listen each week on Spotify and now on YouTube. Let us know what you thought of the show. You can reach out to us on Instagram at Cam and Max Show. That's all one word, Cam and Max Show. If you have something you want to hear us talk about on the show, be sure to let us know. I rhymed again. I don't know why I can't get rid of that. He's been Cam.
He's been Coach Max.
And we will see you later.